Brought to you by ExpressCare Health and Skin Center. Get in, get out, get better.
We continue our talk about rice with Dr. Jitka Lom from ExpressCare. Now, Dr. Lom, you've been talking about how white rice has significantly more of a sugar volume, 9 teaspoons of sugar compared to brown rice. And
well, remember, they both have the same amount of sugar, but this one's absorbed much more quickly. So
Okay.
it's going to cause a spike in your blood sugar, which is not healthy for you.
Okay. Now, if you are an athlete or someone who is highly active, or, you know, like say like a lifeguard or someone like construction worker, someone, a soldier, somebody like doing like that, could you actually stick with the white rice because it does give you that energy boost and you're burning it off, like you said?
It's excellent for those people. Excellent. Yeah, great. Okay. So somebody who's got who wants to replenish their energy, or children who've been very, very sick, we give them like a rice soup, right? That's fine. Or somebody who's recovering from an illness, rice is very good for them. There's a lot of calories packed into that. That's good. But again, if you're overweight, it's not good for you. And we have seen some children in our clinics that are extremely overweight. I think I saw a 5-year-old who was over 100 pounds. That was insane. So we have to really, be aware that you cannot just let your kids eat scoops and scoops of rice, because the sugar part is very addicting. What happens is you eat the white rice, your sugar spikes, you feel terrific, like on a high, right? Like a sugar high, then it crashes down, you feel super relaxed, and you repeat that cycle over and over. So it's actually something that kids can kind of get addicted to. Okay, so I'm just throwing some of the pushback cases at you and everything, based on the fact that we know the local market and everything, so we've already got, how active am I? The economy's still not, stellar out here and everything like that, so there is that aspect. Now, how about for people that prepare food? Traditional recipes and traditional meals like rice pudding, for example, that uses a very specific type of rice. Can they be prepared with brown rice or other types of rice and achieve the same taste? Probably not, because the brown rice has so much more fiber and it's chewy, right? When you eat brown rice, it's a completely different texture. So recipes may be an issue. I'm not sure about that. But one way that you can help yourself, if you really love the white rice, to help the glycemic index go down so that it doesn't spike you out so much, is to actually eat it with a little bit of vinegar. And that's where Affinideni comes in with low sodium soy sauce. The vinegar actually makes the rice get absorbed a little bit more slowly. So vinegar's good. Another thing you can do is have it with a little bit of protein. We're not talking about a huge giant steak. We're just talking about a little bit of chicken, or better, fish. Sushi, fabulous, okay? And that's where the protein will help the sugar get absorbed a little bit more slowly, allow your body to be able to handle the food load. Okay, I love the fact that you brought up sushi, Doc, because I was just about to talk about that, talking about food. Sushi has, of course, been known for hundreds of years. It's an art. The way you prepare it and the way you make it, you have to be a master of the craft and everything. But the rice is very distinct and very used. Has there ever been like a sushi that is done very well with other types of rice? Or, like if we are people that enjoy sushi, and many people here on the island because of our proximity to Japan are, myself included, how much should we eat sushi while staying within an acceptable level? Well, again, it's all the different kinds of rice contain the same amount of sugar. It's just how is it absorbed. The taste may be different and the texture may be different. So fine, enjoy your sushi. It's just, again, the portion size and the quantity. So being aware that, okay, a scoop of, limiting yourself to a scoop or a scoop and a half of rice per day is about all you should have. Because then you should try to maximize your fruits and vegetables, other grains, fish, other protein sources like tofu and nuts. These are good ways to eat. We know with Thanksgiving's coming up, so you can have some turkey. That'll be fabulous. But we don't want to be overloading ourselves like I often see with the massive mounds of fried rice or white rice. Well, hopefully people will get like a nice little respite from rice, because rice isn't exactly a traditional Thanksgiving component. You could have your turkey with a salad. You could do it all different kinds of ways, and one day isn't going to kill you. It's just the everyday, 3 times a day, large amounts of rice is going to kill you. So you got to be aware. These are not tough solutions if people want to live better and everything. You say, like, really not. If it's part of your lifestyle where you eat rice often, then eat the brown rice, but you can still enjoy, the rice that you've grown up with and that you love in sushi or stuff like that, just in more moderation. Moderation. That's all we're talking about. Have a soup. for lunch, and then, have a little small amount of rice. You can still enjoy it 1 grain at a time. You're going to love it, but just not using that as your main base for your food all the time, because it will make you sick.
Okay, speaking of sick, we'll end on that final question. For people that have colds or stuff like that, it's been, an amazing remedy and everything like that to have like a little bit of rice or some soup, especially if you've got a sour stomach and everything, to have like rice.
Sure.
Should we consider brown rice in place of white rice if we're not feeling well, or does the sugar actually help?
Yeah, it does. If you're actually not feeling well, especially if you have a stomach ache, or you've had some vomiting or diarrhea, something like that, like a stomach flu, then white rice is your friend, because it's sticky and it's going to calm things down a little bit more in your stomach, whereas the fiber of the brown rice may actually aggravate it a little bit and give you some cramps. So stick with the white rice. A nice soup, rice soup, might help you.
Now, where should we go if we would like more information? Because I know there are nutritionists on Guam.
Yes.
And,
yeah, we, there are some new programs. Of course, we know SDA has their New Start program.
A very good one.
Yeah, and Take Care, I believe, has some nutritional support, and maybe we'll have some more coming down the road as well.
All right. Well, we thank you as always.
Thank you so much.
All right, and now we have, let's put that sugar away and everything. You want to have some brown rice? Let's make something with that.
Okay.
Let's share that. All right.
Enjoy.
We're going to go have a snack. Please stay tuned. We're back after